Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. Alex Wasily on Very Good Mondays.
So let's talk about Very Good Mondays.
Yeah, dude, for sure. That is something that, yeah, that's a major part of my existence right now. It's a club called Gold Diggers in East Hollywood on Santa Monica Street. But yeah, every Monday we're in there, $10, and it's the only rule is no covers and be a good human, obviously. But we LA is a difficult town for a lot of people. It was for me when I first moved. It's just really big. It's really daunting. There's so much going on, and it feels a lot of times, especially when you're new to town, that like I don't want to say unwelcome because everyone was really cool to me, but it can be difficult to sort of find community in such a town that is, the sky is the limit, and there are elite players everywhere and stars everywhere and shit. And I got this relationship with Gold Diggers actually through that Netflix gig. We lived in their hotel. There's an 11-room boutique hotel there. So it was a bubble. We had to live in this hotel. And so I started bartending there because I didn't know when touring was going to start back up. It started back up, as we know. And I was bartending there on Mondays, and it was kind of chill or slow or like, empty or whatever. And I told the booker, I was like, dude, let me try something. Like, can you just give me a Monday and I'll bring some friends in and we'll pack it out and have a good time? And we did. I brought in pretty much like Stevie Wonder's band. Yeah. And
That works.
they were like, what do you want to play? And I was like, well, why don't y'all just groove? Like, feel the vibe. If you feel like playing songs and play songs, but if not, just like whatever, and it was $5 at the time when we first started. So it was like practically free in LA. It cost more to park at the fucking parking meters. And so it turned into like the Monday night musician hang. And then I started rotating the bands. That's another thing I try to do is not ever have the exact same band on stage. I like it when it's always a quartet, sometimes a quintet if they want to have percussion or something. But the idea is to bring musicians together that don't get to play together, that want to play together. And it's the only rule is no covers. So they'll groove and groove and groove. And then they'll play a set and then take a break. And then the second set, they'll invite people up. We do not advertise it as a jam session. It is not a jam session. It's like, LA is just kind of a little too big for that. And we want everyone to come. We love and respect everyone's creativity, and we're not trying to make anyone feel like you're not welcome, but it's sort of invite only, to be on stage at least. But it's a really, really, I've seen it like with my own eyes, musicians who just moved to town, who come every Monday, meet the band, and now they're out on the road, and it's a huge, like, part of my existence to bring those people together, to sort of foster that community in a town that can be really, really difficult. And it's truly a joy. It's exhausting, but it's a joy, let me tell you. Yeah, and I bartend there sometimes, and then my party trick is like second set, I'll go up and sit in with the band or whatever. But recently I've not really been I'll just hang out in there instead. But yeah, Very Good Mondays, every single Monday.
I became aware of the bar called Gold Diggers last fall when Taper's Choice played there.
Of course. Yeah, man. Dave Harrington.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, and CJ from Vampire Weekend. Yeah, and Alex from Real Estate. I don't know who the keyboard player plays with, but have you had a chance to check them out?
I've checked them out, but I haven't. I was actually just telling my brother, I think the last time I listened to music for pleasure was like 6 months ago. I swear to God, dude. Like, we're constantly learning music, and that's a total lie. I listen to music every day, but like, I have heard some of their stuff, and I know, of course, Dave Harrington, the legend.
It's very, very 1974 Grateful Dead Garcia to me, is the way it sounds. Which is fun.
Yeah. They're in there jamming, and it's a cool room. It's only 130 capacity, like maximum, like wall to wall is 130. And whenever they play it, it generally always sells out. But they debuted, I think, at Gold Diggers.
I think they did. Yeah.
So, and a fun fact about Gold Diggers, they have a huge recording studio in the back, like a very, very nice recording studio, and it's linked. It's wired to record from the bar. So if the bar is the venue, and it's a really nicely treated room, but they have a Neve console in the back that's wired to the bar that you can, we record every single Monday. So everything that happens on that stage is multi-track recorded. That last week was the 96th one. So we have 96 times 2.5 hours of just
that's a lot of music.
So is that on Bandcamp, or like, can people find that anywhere?
We haven't released any of it. We've talked about it. The bar really wants to release multiple records of vinyl of Very Good Mondays, and that could be cool. I'm like hesitant to do that right now, mostly just because I'm just swamped with Dumpster Funk and all that. But it is a fun project to think about. So as we come to the 100th one, that just crazy.
Makes you think when you get up to those kind of numbers. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but it is fun, and it just whenever I'm like at my wit's end, like exhausted, like getting like last week I wanted to go so bad, but my flight was delayed, like shit like that. Like, and when I'm just exhausted and tired, like the text the next day from either one of the musicians or someone in the crowd just being like, yo, thank you for bringing everyone together. It means the world. It's like, yep, it's worth it. All of it's worth it,
So any other musical projects going on?
Well, I have my own band, Alex Wasily's Very Good Band, that plays like once or twice a year. We'll get a show together in Chicago. In Chicago, I was kind of known for these warehouse parties on the South Side, just called the Funk Parties, and we've thrown 19 of them. And it was like, off the rails, 500 person, like super illegal parties, but like super fun. And the last one we did at Shuba's in Chicago, like above ground, legal, and it was really fun. But for the 20th one, we might go back to our roots, because it's just having to close at 1:30 a.m. like sucks. You know what I mean? Like,
go back to meet me at a second location.
Exactly.
Right. Might as well just go somewhere you could stay.
Yeah. Like when they're like, we're gonna charge you overtime for our staff if you're like if your stuff's still on the stage. When like at the warehouse we're there till 11 a.m. You know what I mean? It's like like all night. So
fantastic.
Yeah, I do that, and then Dumpsta, of course, is the main
is the bread and butter.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll DJ whenever, pop up here and there.
Whatever. I hear you. It's all about having 10 different irons in the fire, unless you want to work for someone else, I guess.
Exactly. I definitely work for myself, and obviously I work with Dumpster Funk. I don't like to say, I listen to them and what they say.
Of course,
they're the legends, But it's fun when they ask my opinion on things. I'm like, whoa, like, oh shit. So it's fun being the arranger, the horn arranger for all that, for sure.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com. Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.